This is a certified VoroAMI classic.
There's a profound statement out there: never meet your idols, because when you do, they have a high chance of either living up to the famous stories or being an absolute fraud like Madame Rude from Teen Titans. What's up, y'all? It's your boy VoroAMI, and in today's video, we'll be yapping about the time Captain Tennyson, our GOAT hero, had to pack up his hero, aka the fraud known as Captain Nemesis, after he kidnapped both of his girls and ultimate aliens. So without further ado, my G's, let's get right on with a glorious yapping. Ben arrives at the building with his sexy ass sports car, and damn, the bass of the music in this scene is crazy. Suspense too, bruh. It's just letting you know how serious the situation is about to get. And you guys are probably thinking, what the absolute hell is going on for a dramatic soundtrack to be playing here with a serious Ben? Well, as it turns out, Ben's hero, aka Fraud Nemesis, and yes, we're gonna be calling this dude a fraud because he really is a fraud, kidnapped both Julie Yamamoto and Jennifer. And the reason why bro did this is because he was tired of being outclassed by Ben, and not just fame, but overall skill sets and power too. Like, this bro pulls up expecting to bag the celebrity known as Jennifer, only for her to turn to Ben and give that nigga a black cat type kiss. Bro became so jealous of Ben that he challenged Ben to a set of matches: a toss matchup where he lost to the Chad known as Humungousaur, a race where he won that race only to still be put in a Kurt Angle ankle lock by Ben when he turned into Wrath. Ben had this nigga screaming out a scream that could only rival that of a 1940s Tom the Cat. Then came the last part of the match, where bro got tossed into a mud puddle thanks to the throwdown champion known as Forearms. My buddy got put into a traditional Attitude Era's women's mud puddle match. It doesn't get more humiliating than that. After getting embarrassed every time by Ben, Nemesis decides, you know what, I'm tired of being a goddamn hero. Nigga, I'm turning heel, and immediately kidnaps Julie and Jennifer, both of the girls who were into Ben during this time in the episode. And y'all are like, damn, Ben gets around, and yeah, nigga, he does. He's got a whole roster that rivals that of Peter Parker and Tupac Shakur. It's incredible when you think about it. Anyways, the recap over, let's resume to the normal yapping. Ben transforms into the Chad Humungousaur and decides to increase his attribute points to 10% by transforming into Ultimate Humungousaur. Like, you know this nigga Nemesis fucked up badly when Ben turns ultimate right at the bat. Like, my guy never does that until the end of an episode. Ben walks forward and yep, infamous Ultimate Humungousaur close-up. Niggas to this day still clown this shot of him, by the way, and it's funny too. Ben walks forward inside the building, and look at this clown man clapping for Ben like a Smash Bros NPC after they lose a match. Nemesis tells Ben, very, very good. Everything we come to expect from 10 Benison, and now this nigga's botching Ben's name. Yeah, he's done. Say goodbye, bruh. Ben smacks Nemesis with his tail, and this dude is already flopping around like a dead fish. Get this fraud out of here, man. Nemesis catches himself as Ben pulls out his cannons, and still one of the coolest features about Ultimate Humungousaur. Nemesis starts speeding up to Ben with a shadow badge, and bro really thinks he's him. Like, we get it, you can run, you can dodge, but you're still a fraud in this matchup. Nemesis utilizes the double D technique to rub one of Ben's arms, and bro really thinks he did something here. Ben is like, come here, boy, as he launches him into a barrier and follows up the diabolical X2 combo string by launching Nemesis towards him so he can slam the failed hero down to the pavement, doing this man as dirty as a prime suit knight in the music industry. This shit is crazy. Ben asks Captain Nemesis where Julie is. Captain Nemesis informs Ben she's right up in the air, so is Jennifer, and Ben is like, nigga, you took her too? Nemesis says the movie star girlfriend or the hometown sweetheart is your choice. This man Nemesis is a sick individual, bruh. Like, how do you even think of some shit like this? And you're supposed to be a hero, my guy. This is like Green Goblin from Marvel Comics being like, fuck it, let me go take Mary Jane and Black Cat as hostages to see old Spidey's reaction to it. Like, bruh, you are sick, man. Julie tells Ben to be careful, and Jennifer in her prime Stacy Keibler era tells Ben to help her. Bruh, the way Julie always looks at Jennifer here kills me, man. Y'all already know Julie was having a beef with Jennifer the entire episode. She came out of nowhere, kissed her man, and took him out on dates. Not to mention, she's a celebrity with money, and she had every reason to be pissed off, man. Nemesis shoots down the rope with his red laser beam, causing both girls to scream out in shock. And yeah, Nemesis, screw you, bruh. Ben switches to Goop, and this nigga really couldn't have chosen Accelerate? Ultimate Alien had a personal grudge against my GOAT Accelerate, for real. Ben slides to Julie and saves her, and yeah, nigga chose right. That's our hero right there. Saving the OG support girl from day one. That's what I'm talking about. Julie is stunned. Ben saved her, and Ben is like, of course I did, you're my girl. And y'all, the next few scenes are about to be funny as hell, trust me. Julie asks Ben, what about Jennifer? And Ben answers covered as Gwen and Kevin pull up just in time, and this nigga Kevin, man, you ain't slick, bruh. Though I know millions of folks who do this shit too, with me being one of them. Jennifer says, oh my, to Kevin, and this dude smirk, man. Kevin is and will always be my goat, for real, for real. Ben states he's got something Nemesis doesn't have, and that's friends. Yeah, that wannabe Jonah Jameson that he has ain't shit to Nemesis. Captain Nemesis says not for long as he fires some more beams at the squad, prompting Gwen to cover them with her shield. And you see Jennifer? You see how she's enjoying this shit? It's got me crying, man. She was all over Ben. Now she's all over Kevin. Ben charges Nemesis and pins him down with his takedown card equipped. Kevin absorbs some material and pulls up alongside Gwen to jump Nemesis Naruto style. Nemesis tries to swing on Kevin, but gets dropped to the floor. Retire, Nemesis. You're not him, man. You're a failed hero with all his attributes depleted, and you were a starting 89 overall in the beginning. Now you're a 70 overall. Kevin alerts everyone that Nemesis' suit is starting to get way too hot. Nemesis tells Kevin that's not heat he feels, but a power inside him as he powers up his suit to blast Kevin away. And yeah, it wouldn't be a Ben 10 episode without my goat being jobbed out to the villain of the episode. Nemesis runs up to Gwen to grab her wrist, and someone needs to tell this man to stay away from girls, bro, because what is this, man? Nemesis picks up Gwen, tosses her into Ben, who negates her landing. Goop's an underrated alien for real, man. Like, to be honest, like, he needs to be talked about way more when it comes to the greatest aliens in this series, bro. And look at Jennifer going to check on Kevin. This shit is funny as hell, man. Kevin, she's letting you know that she wants you, man. Gwen tells Ben that Nemesis feels like a furnace anytime any of them touches him, and Ben, the witty hero, tells the fraud that maybe he needs an oil change. Ben makes an offer to Nemesis to stop this petty beef they have so they can talk like normal civilized people. Nemesis is like, oh, now you're my homie? Can't believe I wasted my time saving people like you, saying that Captain Nemesis is dead. Now, and wow, what a name change. Bro posed like a statue, like he did something, like all he did is give himself a name some 4chan user would give themselves. Ben is like, nah, my guy, all you need is a therapist, and the way everyone looks at Nemesis knowing that he's completely lost it always makes me laugh, bruh. Nemesis enraged fires more of his hot ass beams towards the squad, exulting in Gwen to shield him again. And to show how much of a lunatic he is, he starts pushing forward with his beam attacks. Gwen notes that every time Nemesis uses his armor, it gets hotter and hotter. Kevin follows up by saying the armor will blow up if they don't stop him. I'm sorry, y'all, but Jennifer really is cracking up a nigga while recording. Holy moly, man. Ben stays, not if I can help it, as he leaps in the air with his Moon Knight badge to transform into the aquatic talon known as Water Hazard, and such an underrated alien. Both of his designs in the series go hard for real, though I prefer his Omniverse design, to be honest, because of the mask. Ben says he was going for Big Chill, but is okay with a pick, as he can still cool off Captain Nemesis. Ben starts with some nice cold water, which creates steam all around Nemesis' body, and then absorbs the moisture from the air, and that shit rusted so fast like a broken car. Nemesis is shocked to see what's happened to his glorious armor and tells Ben he won't beat him, that he can still prove to everyone around the world he's the true hero of the story and not Ben. Ben, who's had enough of this nigga's F-tier yapping skills, tells the fraud to just be quiet as he runs into Nemesis to punch bro in the gut with a Vegeta special in an all-elite mink, followed up by 2 more punches that sends bro to the ground. And this was all a humiliation ritual, because ain't no way, man. This man came into this episode as an industry plant, endorsed by many companies, just to still get cooked by the real hero of this story, aka Ben Tennyson. Ben reverts to normal to question Nemesis on how he could heel turn like that he was a hero to the people, and that it's not about fame, it's about helping people. And of course, Julie, she couldn't help but say, like, aren't you talking about yourself though? And the ending parts of this episode will always be funny, because after they finish cooking Captain Nemesis, bruh, Jennifer tries shooting her shot against Kevin, and this nigga Kevin is actually thinking about, hold up, bruh, you know, she is a celebrity, let me you know, slide this shit. And Gwen out of nowhere comes and is like, if you try anything with Kevin, I'm packing you up personally. And she never lays a finger on Kevin again. Like, that shit was way too funny. But it is one of the more underrated episodes from Ultimate Alien, bro. Like, this man, like, people don't talk enough about how this man Nemesis came into this series as an industry plant. Like, this bro was, you know, being funded by all these companies, man. He had all these workers helping him, you know, try to keep this kind of light that he had of where he's a good guy when really he's a piece of crap, you know what I'm saying? And he got embarrassed and cooked by Ben, but he kind of put it on himself because bro really wanted to let everyone know and show everybody that he's a hero. He's better than Ben. And I'm like, nah, bro. Ben is the real hero. He's been doing this shit since he was 10 years old, bro. A damn prodigy, a Hall of Fame talent, and you're an industry plant, bro. You're not on the same level as him, but one of the coldest episodes that needs to be talked about more, in my opinion, bro. For real, for real. But if y'all enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also have a DC playlist that features my older DC videos as well as a Marvel one, anime one, and a Ben 10 one, as I hope I said already. And make sure to follow your boy on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I hope y'all continue a nice week, and I'll catch y'all for the next video. VoroAMI out.